Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about something that's very, I'm going to say, near and dear to my heart. Anytime we're talking about traveling to Cuba, y'all know I get excited. So let's jump right on in. So today we're going to be talking about what's next for Cuban cruises. So right now the Carnival Fathom is the only big name cruise line sailing from the US out of Miami to Cuba. But guess what? That may be getting ready to change very, very soon. So Norwegian Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean, they're working on getting permission to sail to Cuba even as we speak. You may not have heard of the MSC cruises, but they're also currently sailing to Cuba. However, U.S. citizens are not permitted on these ships as of right now. Some of the cruises that U.S. citizens can travel on to Cuba are the Celestial Cruises, Group IST, and International Expeditions. But they don't leave from the U.S., so you would have to get on these cruises at other ports, unfortunately. So in the fall of 2016, there are some cruise lines that are waiting for clearance to be able to cruise from the United States into Cuba. And so basically they're waiting to get approval from the Cuban government to be able to do this. And these cruise lines are Pearl Seas Cruises and the Victory Cruise Line. So in 2017, Viking Ocean Cruises is hoping to have permission to sail to Cuba as well. Norwegian Cruise Line is expecting the okay very soon. Hopefully Royal Caribbean will be getting theirs soon after that. They don't expect to be going to Cuba until July or early August once they get the approval to move forward, and that's of 2017, of course. Norwegian will more than likely be sailing to Cuba on the Oceania Regatta, which is said to be perfect for the limited infrastructure of Cuba. Royal Caribbean plans to use the Empress of the Seas from Royal Caribbean for its Cuban sailings. The biggest challenge for cruise lines right now is finding the right size ships in their fleet that they can safely enter into the Cuban port. Large ships would never be able to get into the port, which is why cruise lines have to use their smaller ships. All ships will sail into the port of Havana, and I just did a little research on my own because I wanted to see how old this port was. So in case you didn't know, the port in Havana was actually built in 1922. So I thought that was very interesting to share. So I just, anytime I get something across my desk that talks about Cuban travel, I definitely want to make sure I do a video to keep you updated. It's just really, really amazing. I've been talking to some people, and so I'm trying to do something where I can put together a group and we can actually travel to Cuba on next year sometime, probably in the fall or thereabouts. But I'll definitely keep you posted as that comes together. And I just think if you have an opportunity to travel to Cuba, why not go? I mean, who doesn't want to go? I know I want to go. So anyway, these have been your Cuban cruise updates. And again, as things come across my desk, I will definitely keep you posted. Until our next video, I look forward to seeing you on the Cuban cruises of the world. Take care.